This is a day in my life as a professional understudy. For those who don't know me, my name is Ethan, and I'm currently an understudy at the Purple Rose Theater in Chelsea, Michigan for their world premiere production of In Common by Quinn D. Eli. I'm staying with my parents while I'm in town, so my day begins and ends with about an hour-long commute each way. Then once I get to the theater, the first thing I do is sign in. So it's about 2:30 right now. I'm taking a little time to myself before the show starts at 3. This is where I look over my lines, I look over my blocking plot, which I have right here. So I look over my character's movements, I make sure I've got all of those memorized and dialed. I also look over any trouble spots in my lines, and I just get ready for the show. It's currently Wednesday, which is the first day of my work week. The Purple Rose does 7 shows a week. They do a Wednesday matinee, 2 shows on Thursday, a Friday evening, 2 shows on Saturday, and a Sunday matinee to finish out the week. During the rehearsal process, I was in the room about 15 hours a week. Then, once the show went into performances, my contract stipulates that I'm here for 2 performances per week, as well as the understudy rehearsal, which happens on Wednesday evenings. So what a typical work week looks like for me right now is I come in about 2 o'clock on Wednesday. I take the hour before the show to study my lines, look over my blocking. Then I watch the show from 3 to about 4:45, go on dinner break till 6, and then we come back and do the understudy rehearsal from 6 to 10, whatever that entails. And this has been a really great opportunity so far. You don't do a lot as an understudy. Your job is to sit and watch and take notes and observe the way your principal actor plays their part so that you're able to do it justice when you get called upon. Hey, voiceover Ethan here. I feel it pertinent to mention that in musicals, it's quite common for the understudies to be members of the ensemble, but this is not the case in most non-musicals. Since most straight plays have quite a small cast, the understudies are usually not members of the main cast. As this is the case for In Common, we only get stage time when our lead character is out for the day or during our understudy rehearsal. And being an understudy has been great. The guy that I'm understudying, Rusty, has been a resident artist at the Purple Rose for like a decade now. So he has tons of experience. He's a phenomenal actor, and it's such a joy just to watch him work every day. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've rambled enough here at the conference table, so I'm probably gonna clean up all my gear and head downstairs and get ready to watch the show. So we're just kind of sitting in the dressing room right now. We're getting ready the main cast is getting ready to go on stage and warm up. And today is Justin's big day. This is, what's your name?
I'm Justin. I'm understudying the role of Cyrus.
So tell us a little bit about what the process has been like getting ready for it.
So you get the call from your stage manager that you're going to go in, and you kind of talk together about kind of a plan, whether you want to, how long you want to rehearse with the main cast, and kind of things you want to look at. So all of this time we've been paying really close attention to all of the blocking, all of the props, entrances and exits, of course our lines, and making sure we know the text. But once you get the call as an understudy, it's really time to kind of put your skills to the test and all of the work that you've been doing for the past however many weeks it's been.
That's awesome. We're about to go into the Wednesday matinee, so I'm going to watch from downstairs because the understudies always watch on the monitors downstairs. Justin's going to go up and do the show, and then after the show's over, we're going to have our normal understudy rehearsal, which happens Wednesday evenings at 6 o'clock. Anyway, so yeah, thank you so much, Justin, and break a leg today.
All right, thank you.
So this is the stage management booth, which sits right up above the stage. There's a little sneak peek of the set as the house starts to fill up. There's Karen's stage manager book, and these are the computers that run all the cues. This is a little nook where we watch the show every day. We have a little mock-up of the stage here. So this is the downstage bench. This is the couch upstairs. And then what we can do is we can watch through the monitor on the TV over here, and we can look at the model of the stage and make sure that we are moving the same way our respective characters move.
Well, that's funny, Cyrus. That's riot.
Don't shoot.
I'm the one that was shooting at.
Oh, yeah? What about that shooting? One living in Minneapolis who qualified over there.
And this right here is a sped up clip of Laura and I running our blocking in Act 1, with Justin popping in whenever he's not on stage. Since all of the rehearsal time is dedicated to the lead actors, the only time that we really get to get the blocking in our bodies is while we're watching the show downstairs. Hey look, it's Sid. Hi Sid.
Hi.
What do you do, Sid?
I am a swing production associate, safety liaison, and rehearsal assistant stage manager.
So Sid does all the things. Our Our main backstage person is out today, so Sid is filling in for our main backstage person while they're out. So it's intermission right now. We're all kind of hanging out here in our little corner. So yeah, we've got like a 15-minute break, and then Laura and I are going to watch Act 2, and then obviously Justin is going to go back out on stage and keep doing the thing. This is also the part of the day where we desperately try and figure out what we want to do for dinner, because
Culver's.
I think it's Culver's. It's been Culver's the last like 2 weeks. So we just finished watching the first run of the show today, and I'm out here with the wonderful Hope.
Hi.
Hope is our resident full-time understudy. So I'm just a part-time understudy. I'm only here 2 shows a week, 15 hours a week during rehearsals, but Hope is here all the time because Hope is understudying not 1, but 2 of the female leads. So tell me about it, Hope. What's it like?
It's genuinely a privilege. It's really great. There's not a show I don't see, so the lines are constantly in my head, which is great when you've got 2 roles that you're covering. So I feel very lucky. It's a great cast to be around, get to spend extra time with them. It's a great building to be in all of the time. It's a great show to have in your head. It's a win-win-win-win-win. It's great.
All right, dinner break is officially over. We have finished our Culver's. It was delicious. And we're going to get back to the theater and get ready for understudy rehearsal. And thus begins our understudy rehearsal. Here you can see our wonderful bench player, Juji. Since Hope is playing 2 parts, she obviously can't be on stage for both of them at the same time, so Juji stands on stage with a script and reads whatever part Hope isn't playing at that time. Also, take a moment to appreciate just how amazing this set is. The set automations are controlled by a crew member who sits backstage and watches the show on a video monitor, and then moves the set manually when they're cued by the stage manager. This is a huge deal for actor safety because it ensures that no one will ever get hit by a piece of moving set. All right, so we just finished Act 1 of our final understudy run, which felt, I don't know about y'all, I felt scatterbrained.
Just one of those days.
Yeah, holding on for dear life on this one. So we're going to take a quick little 10-minute break, and then we're going to drop right into Act 2. So this is our little backstage area. We've got the extremely dramatic blue mirror. So it is dark right now because no one's here, because it's understudy rehearsal and everyone's gone home. But this is our lovely lobby here at the Purple Rose. And then we've got our season so far. We had a Jeff Daniels original play in Pickleball that opened the season. Then we had Human Error, and right now it's In Common Time. These are some really nice production pictures of In Common. Just a great show. Just a great cast all around. That's the guy I understudy. As you can see, we look nothing alike, but that's okay. It's the magic of theater and all that jazz.
People know.
It's done. It's done. That was the last In Common understudy rehearsal.
That was it.
All right, so that's an understudy rehearsal in the books. That's a day of what being an understudy generally looks like. You know, watching the show in the morning, you know, running over blocking, running over lines, and then coming back in the evening after dinner break and just running through the entire show. It's a long, stressful process, but it's a great time. The people are amazing. It was a really good day today, I felt like. That's it. Good day today. Hour drive home now, so time to get on the road. So it's been a little over a month since I shot that video, and I'm finally finishing up the edit and getting ready to release it, and I just wanted to say a couple quick things because I never really filmed a conclusion. I took special care not to film any of the principal actors involved with In Common because they have a job to do and a specific rhythm that they follow every day that I didn't want to disrupt by filming. I'm sure they would have all been happy to be a part of the video, I just didn't want to distract them. Also, this is just the first part of a 3-part series that I'll be releasing. I'm on a 2-show contract at the Purple Rose. The first contract was for an understudy in Common, and the second contract is as a principal cast member for a show called A Jukebox for the Algonquin by Paul Stroley. We've been rehearsing for Jukebox for a couple weeks now, so the second video in this series will be documenting the tech and dress rehearsal process of that show, and the third video will be documenting a week or a day of performances during our run. So stay tuned for those videos, and thanks for watching.